Hello, in today's video I'll show you how to pair your OnePlus Watch 4 with Android via OnePlus Health. Okay, so my device is currently erasing because I did unpair it from the app. Now, in order to connect it, you will need to go to the Play Store first on your phone, then click on search and search for O Health app. Now install it and wait a little moment. In that time, you can already turn on your watch if it's not yet turned on. To do it, press and hold on the crown until the OnePlus logo appears like here. After a moment, the watch will be turned on and it will ask you to set it up. Now I can already open the O Health app because it's installed. Select your country or region. Click on continue, agree, and you can allow notifications. I think it's useful, so I'll allow it. Click on OK right here. And now it's turning, the watch is being turned on. I'll already go to device and in a moment we'll pair it. But before that, let's just wait a moment. Okay, now I can slide on the screen to begin setup. Then click on Add Device right here. Allow the nearby devices permission, click on Allow, and select your watch on the list. Mine is the OnePlus Watch 4. Now it'll start finding the device. If it finds it, you can click on it to pair it. Now once it's connected here, it asks you to select the language, so let's do it. Now I've already downloaded the app. Let's click on next here. I've already found it. Okay, let's click on agree under the terms of service of Wear OS. And it's going to pair now. Now, it's going to ask me on both devices if I see the same code. And if you do, then click on pair and approve on both. Now, it'll take a moment, so I'll just get back to you in a minute. Now, it asks me to agree to terms of use, which are user agreement and privacy policy. So let's do it and click on continue. Select which wrist. I'm right-handed, so the default selection for right-handed people will be the left wrist. But of course, it's based on your preference. If you are setting it up for a child, select parental control mode, but the setup process may differ compared to what I will have because I'm setting it up for myself and I'm selecting the standard mode. Now it asks me to sync phone communications and calendar events. I can skip it, but I'll do it because I want the watch to be able to synchronize with my phone, contacts, call logs, SMS, and calendar. So let's click on allow. Now you'll have all these permissions. You can see what they mean and everything. Once you scroll all the way down, you just click on allow and that's it. Of course, if you don't want to allow it, just don't. Now it's preparing the watch. It's connecting. Now my watch was reset to factory settings, so I will need to enter the pattern that was there previously just to be able to set it up. You can also use your Google account instead, but this is only if you have unpaired the watch from the app previously. So very likely, if you have a new device, this won't happen. I'll just enter the password. I could also use the Google account, as I said. Now I can sign in to my Google account on the watch. I can skip it or sign in. I will sign in because I think it will be useful for lots of things. It'll take a moment. I'll get back to you. Oh, it's there, but I need to enter the password, so I'll be right back. Okay, the password's there. Let's click on next. Now it asks me to activate Google Assistant. I can disable it, but I will activate it so I can use Google Assistant on the watch directly. I can also activate Hey Google, which is a function that lets me say Hey Google out loud, and it activates Google Assistant without me needing to press on any buttons. So I think it's great. If you want to also use Voice Match, which will learn your voice, so it only reacts to your voice and not others' voices, you can allow it. And after that, if you've never set up Voice Match on your Google account, then it'll ask you to say 4 phrases out loud just so it learns your voice. I'll agree to that, but it won't ask me because I already have a voice match set up on my Google account. Now, it also asks me if I want to set up the talk to your assistant with button feature, which lets me press and hold on this crown right here in order to activate the Google Assistant. I'll do that. Let's click on next. Let's click on OK. Now let's set a lock screen password. You can skip it, but I'd recommend having it set up, especially if you're going to have a payment card connected to your watch. I'll do a pattern, and I'll do the same one that I had on my previously set up, like when the watch was previously set up. So it'll be just this shape of an L, but make sure you set it to something that you'll remember, but also to something that is easy, that isn't easy to guess by someone else. Let's enter it again to confirm. The same goes to numeric codes. If you're setting a PIN code, then you'll also need to enter it twice to confirm. Now it asks me if I want to install additional apps. These are the apps that I have installed on my different watch, so it just asks me if I want to install it here as well. And then it also recommends me Nike Run Club. I'll skip that for now. I'll just continue with the 2 apps that I have on my other watch. It tells me that if I want to use NFC to pay with the watch, I need to use the top of the watch to hold it to the NFC reader. Let's click on continue. Now it's completing the setup. It tells me I'm all set up, and yes, it is there. It's all set up. The app is there. You can adjust everything else that you'd like in the app or directly on the watch in the settings. And that's it. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.